Welcome to Refugio High School. Tonight's non-district varsity contest between the visiting Taft Lady Greyhounds and the Refugio Lady Cats. My name is Ryan Lenny. I'm going to be bringing this to you live from here at the high school. A chilly high school, by the way. It is very cool in here today. Got that air conditioner cranked down all the way down. All right, Lady Cats and Lady Hounds getting ready to exchange hellos. All right, on the floor for the Lady Hounds, it's going to be number 4, Amaya. Number 12, the other Amaya, Mariah Amaya. First one was Krista Amaya. Number 8, Riley Swift. Number 5 is going to be Mariah Davis. And number 6 will be Juliana Alanis. And number 3 will be Lauren Nieto for Taft. For the Lady Cats up front, we have Brady Fox-Smith. And we have Allie Johnston there in the middle in the front. Mabry Garza, number 14 there in the front. In the back row, we have Sadie Wills, Gisela Lewis, and Kaylee Collins. Aparicio has come on the floor for Taft as the libero. And Ayana Brown is making her way onto the floor for Sadie Wills. And I believe we have all of our starters on the floor and getting ready to go here. It's going to be Kaylee Collins starting it off for Refugio. And here we go. We are underway. Alanis sends it back over to Lewis in the back row. Collins to Fox-Smith and over. And that is a point, Refugio. 1-0, Lady Cats lead. Collins sends it back across. Krista Amaya finds a hole on the floor to even up the score at 1. And that will take back Krista Amaya to serve for Taft. Brown sets it up for Collins over to Garza and sends it back over. Alanis sends it out of play. Another point for Refugio. And that's going to bring in Mabry Garza to serve. Alanis sends it back over. Garza picks it up. And communication issues. Scores Taft another point. As Angel Quintero comes in the ball game for Taft. She will go back to serve. Fox Smith blocked at the net by Riley Swift. That's another point for Taft. And that is into the net, so Refugio ties it up at 3. Carroll checks in for Johnston. She will go back to serve. Collins over to Wills. Wills sends it back over. Aparicio in the backfield. Back. Finds another hole on the floor. Taft leads 4-3. That'll take back Juliana Alanis to serve for Taft. Lewis to Fox Smith. Over to Wills. Back across. Nieto sends it over to Carroll. Collins to Fox Smith. Into the rafters. Alanis sets it up for Nieto. Gets it back over. Ground to Collins. Fox Smith back across. And that's going to be a point. Refugio ties it at 4. And it's going to take Fox Smith back to serve for the Lady Cats. It's going to be tapped over by Wills, but out of bounds. Taft picks up point number 5. Swift to serve for Taft. And that's going to be an ace. Lewis picks it up. Fox Smith back to Lewis. Yeah, it's a little too long. 7-4. Taft leads. Nieto sends it back over. It's blocked at the net. Carroll gets it back over. And they're going to say that's 4 hits, even though it was blocked at the net. Let's see what Brown over there talking to the referee about it. It looks like the point's going to stand. 8-4 now. Taft leads. Swift sends it back over. Lewis Fox Smith over to Wills. Can't get it over the net. 9-4. And we're going to get a timeout. We'll take one too. You're watching Lady Cat Volleyball right here on the Refugio Sports Network. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Refugio County Federal Credit Union, founded in 1958, is a federally insured, member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution whose purpose is to promote the financial well-being of its members. We serve the 3 school districts in Refugio County, which include Refugio ISD, Woodsboro ISD, and Oswell-Tivoli ISD. It's our goal to offer higher rates on savings and lower rates on loans. One of our strengths has always been our care and concern for members and their families. Our whole philosophy of business is based on member service.
And we're back here after a quick timeout. Cancino sends it back across. Nieto sends it over. Brown picks it up. Casino sets it up for Fox Smith, sends it back across. Lewis sends it to the back row, a little too long. 10-4, Taft leads. Riley Swift serving for the Lady Hounds. Aparicio up to Amaya. Carroll sends it back over for Refugio. That's going to be in. That'll break serve. And Refugio will score the 5th point. Cuts it in half. And it's going to bring in Mabry Garza on the floor for Sadie Wills. Ayana Brown will go back to serve. And that is in. That is an ace. That ball goes off the hands of Aparicio, out of bounds. 10-7. Taft still leads. Aparicio has to dive for that one. Cancino sends it back over. Aparicio's there. Cancino sends it into the net. Mariah Amaya will come in on the floor for Quintero. Alanis comes in for Aparicio. Brown with a nice dig. Cancino sends it back over. It's going to be out. Taft back up to a 5-point lead. Aparicio come back on the floor for Swift, I'm sorry. Garza sends it back over. Aparicio picks it up to Krista Amaya, over to Alanis. Garza sends it into the net. Taft leads 13-7 here in the first set today. Jasmine Howard getting ready to check in for Mabry Garza. It's Lauren Nieto serving for Taft. Brown up to Lewis, over to Fox Smith and back across. Aparicio to Maya. And Mariah Davis tries to send it over. That misses. It'll bring up Jazalyn Lewis to serve for the Lady Cats. And now we're going to get a visit by the referees together. All right, we're going to replay the point. So that's going to take back Nieto to serve again for Taft. So Carroll's going to come back in for Johnston. And Nieto will back to serve for Taft. And that is out. 14-7, Taft leads. Howard sends it back over for Refugio. Amaya sends it over into the corner. That is a point. 15-7 now, Taft leads. And then we're going to get another timeout. We'll take another one also. You're watching Lady Cats Volleyball right here on the Refugio Sports Network. Stay with us. Be right back.
Renegade Services is the largest independent provider of cased hole services in the North American oil and gas market. Renegade operates in all major oil and gas basins in the United States and is industry recognized as the premier cased hole completion service provider. Renegade offers professional, experienced personnel with a focus on automated well site services, fit-for-purpose wireline safety equipment, environmental evaluation technology, well integrity evaluation, production services, and plug and abandonment services. All carried out in an efficient and safe manner to produce operational excellence and customer satisfaction. Renegade has local offices and service centers all over the United States. Proud to support the Refugio Bobcats and Lady Cats.
This is the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here at Refugio High School, 15-7 here in the first set. Taft leads. Nieto serving for Taft. Howard sends it back over for Refugio. And Maya sends it back across to Fox Smith. Brown's going to set it up for Howard, who runs into the pole. And the ball goes out. 16-7, Taft leads. Fox Smith can't get it high enough in the air to get it over. 17-7. And that service going to be out. And now that'll bring up Jazalyn Lewis to serve for Refugio, as Johnson's getting ready to check in for Renee Carroll. Lewis sends it back over to Aparicio, to Amaya. Back to her sister. Aparicio, Nieto saves it back to Krista Amaya. And they're going to say that was 4 hits also. Now, after Refugio asked for it, Lewis goes back to serve. Aparicio to Amaya, sends it back over to Fox Smith. Brown to Consino, back across. That is going to be out. Aparicio will go back to serve for Taft. That is off Consino's hand, it looked like. 19-9. Consino sets it up for Fox Smith, sends it over to Brown, sends it back across. Swift sets it up for Amaya, back to Swift. Amaya with a little tap over the net. Brown sends it to the back row. Alanis sends it back over and scores 20-9. Zeno takes it. Fox Smith over to Johnston. Back across. Aparicio to Amaya. To her. The other Amaya. And that's going to be 4 hits. 21-9. Lady Hounds lead. And they find a hole. 22-9 now. Aparicio sends it back over for Taft. Johnson sends it off of Thrift's hands out of bounds. Lady Cats pick up the point. Collins getting ready to check back in for Refugio. She will go back to serve. Alanis sends it back over to Lewis. Over to Collins to Howard, back over. Back row Nieto picks up to Amaya. Fox Smith sends it back over. Mariah Amaya picks it up. Krista Amaya sends it over. Fox Smith with another kill. Aparicio can't handle it. 22-11. Collins sends it back into the net. 23-11, Lady Hounds lead. Krista Amaya serving for Taft. Fox Smith sends it over. Right in front of Aparicio, picks up the point. It'll take Jasmine Howard. Nope. And it's going to bring in Mabry Garza to serve. As Howard comes out. Sadie Wheels has come in for Ayana Brown. Alanis sends it over to Garza. Garza sets it up for Collins, over to Fox Smith for the kill. And that's good. Danica Sanchez coming in the ball game for Mariah Amaya for the Lady Hounds. Garza sends it back over. Swift sends it into the net. No, it was blocked, I'm sorry. And it finds the back row just inside the line. Nice play at the net. Swift sends it over to Collins. Lewis Fox Smith, another kill. Picked up by Nieto. Will sends it over to Aparicio. Amaya sends it back to Lewis on the back row. Collins sends it over. Alanis can't quite get it. She kind of jumped a little too early. Free will pick up the point. Garza sends it over to the back row. Nieto. Swift picks it up for Amaya. Sends it back over to Garza. Collins to Fox Smith. Back across. Swift sends it back over. Wheels picks it up to Lewis. Fox Smith sends it over to Alanis. Amaya to Nieto from the back row. Sends it back over. Lewis picks it up for Wheels. Over to Johnston. Krista Amaya sends it back over. Collins sets it up for Johnston. Johnston sends it to the back row. Nieto saves it. Alanis sends it back over to Lewis. Collins to Fox Smith and back down, and that is out. And Taft is sitting at set point. Ayana Brown comes back on the floor for Refugio. Angel Quintero going to go back to serve for Taft. Lewis to Johnston over to Fox Smith, sends it back over. Alanis picks it up for Amaya, back to Alanis, blocked at the net. Brown sees the Collins to set up for Brown again. Lewis sets it up for Collins. Fox Smith back over to the back row. Aparicio, Amaya. Brown picks it up. Nobody home. And Taft to win the first set, 25-15. We will take a quick break and be right back for set number 2. Stay with us, guys.
The Refugio ISD Education Foundation has been supporting teachers, students, and administrators in the district for the past 4 years. At the beginning of this school year, the Education Foundation awarded $51,397 to teachers for materials and equipment for their classrooms and field trips for students. In the past 3 years, the foundation has awarded over $152,000 to support innovative teaching and learning. We are so excited to announce a new giving campaign called Friends of the Foundation. This is a way for alumni, friends of the district, and the community to donate each month through an automated bank draft process. Whether you are able to give $10 a month or $100 a month, it will make a huge difference for the students and teachers in Refugio ISD. Please go to the Refugio ISD Education Foundation website or Facebook page and see how you can help support the students and teachers of Refugio ISD.
Aztec Ford is proud to serve the Goliad area with a variety of vehicles and superior service. With one of the largest inventories of new and pre-owned vehicles, our team will make your car buying experience not only an easy one, but an enjoyable one as well. You won't find pushy salespeople, pressure, or evasive pricing. We make great efforts to ensure our customers receive top-notch quality service from our friendly and knowledgeable team. We are here to help you find the right vehicle for you. Visit Aztec Ford in Goliad today.
Back here at Refugio High School, Taft takes set number 1, 25-15. Getting ready for set number 2. On the floor for Taft, we have Swift, Alanis, Mariah Amaya. And then we have Krista Amaya. We have Lauren Nieto and Mariah Davis. For the Lady Cats, we've got Garza, Consino, Johnston, Wills, Fox Smith, and Jazalyn Lewis. Ayana Brown looks like she's getting ready to check in. And she is welcomed onto the court. Sadie Wills is coming off. And Aparicio is going to come on the court for Davis. And we are ready to begin set number 2. And it's going to be Krista Amaya back serving for Taft. Cancino picks it up to Fox Smith, over to Johnston, and that's going to sail out. Taft picks up point number 1 here in the second set. Garza sends it back over. Blocked at the net and hit right back over by Swift. Alanis sends it into the block. Fox Smith picks it up over to Brown. To Cancino, sends it back over. Aparicio from the back row comes in, sends it out of bounds. And Refugio ties it up 1-1. Collins set to come back in for Cancino. And she will go back to serve. Amaya to Mariah Amaya. That's going to be blocked out of bounds. Taft will pick up the point. Quintero will come in the game for Mariah Amaya. And she will go back to serve. That's going to be an ace for Quintero. Hello, Mr. Payne. How are you? Quintero sends it back over. Fox Smith picks it up. Back to Quintero. Over to Amaya to Swift. Back across to Lewis. Collins sets it up for Fox Smith. Aparicio hits it backwards. Nice try by Quintero. Try to get to that ball. 3-2 now. Taft still leads. As Sadie Wills comes on the floor, Mabry Garza going back to serve for the Lady Cats. And that is into the net. 3-3. Garza sends it back over. Aparicio picks it up to Amaya. Nieto sends it back across to Fox Smith, and that's going to be out of play. Taft to pick up the point. As Davis comes back on for Aparicio, and Riley Smith will go back to serve. Sorry, Swift. Riley Swift goes back to serve. And that is into the net. 4-4 tied set here. As Renee Carroll is checking in to go back to serve. Quintero picks it up. Amaya at the net. And that's going to be blocked at the net by Davis and Alanis. And that one's going to be hit long by Fox Smith. Alanis sends it back over. Quintero sends it to Alanis. Back to Quintero. Sends it back across. Carroll picks it up for Wills. Lewis will send it back over. Aparicio blocked at the net. Going to go under the net off of Wills' hands. 6-4. Taft leads. Juliana Alanis serves it over for Taft. Nieto sends it down. Nice dig by Carroll into the net by Nieto. Lady Cats pick up the point. And it should be Fox Smith going back to serve for Refugio. Cancino comes in for Collins for the Lady Cats. Fox Smith sends it over. That's going to be an ace. Fox Smith ties it up. Lewis finds an open spot on the floor. Refugio now leads 7-6 here in the second set. Quintero sends it over to Carroll. Carroll sets it up for Fox Smith. She sets it up for Lewis. Quintero with a nice dig. Cancino sends it back across. That is in. As Swift comes back on the floor for Aparicio. Fox Smith sends it back over. Quintero to Amaya. Back to Quintero. Into the net. 9-6 now. Refugio leads. Fox Smith sends it back over. Alanis with a nice dig. Fox Smith with a nice dig. And Brown barely gets it across. Nieto with a nice kill. Blocked at the net, but saved. And that's going to be a point for Refugio. Brown sends it back over. Nice play staying with it. And that's going to be short and hit Cancino in the back. It's Mariah Amaya comes back in the game. Lauren Nieto to serve for Taft. Carroll over to Lewis. Brown sends it back over. And that's going to be out. And that's going to sail long off the hands of Lewis. Casino blocked at the net. Lewis sends it back over, finds a hole. And that'll bring up Ayana Brown to serve. And that'll go long. Lady Hounds pick up another point. Now 11-10. I must have missed a point somewhere. Aparicio sends it over. Lewis to Fox Smith. Back to Lewis. Sends it back across. Over to Nieto to Amaya. Back to Alanis. Lewis finds another spot on the whole floor. Another hole on the floor. Picks up another point. 12-10 now. And Joselyn Lewis will now serve for Refugio. And that is an ace for Jazalyn Lewis. And that will go long, which will take back Krista Amaya to serve for Taft. Fox Smith can't quite catch up to it. Lady Hounds score the point. Amaya sends it back over. Lewis picks it up for Fox Smith. Johnston sends it back across to Aparicio, who sends it back over. Garza sends it back. Aparicio picks it up to Lewis. Over to Fox Smith, back to Lewis from the back row. Aparicio sets it up for Amaya over to Mariah Amaya, and that's going to be a point, Refugio. As Collins is ready to check back in for Cancino. Swift sends it back across to Collins. Johnston over to Fox Smith, back over. That's a nice save, but it does go out of bounds. As Howard's ready to check back in for the Lady Cats. Swift sends it to the back row. Lewis is waiting. Sets it up for Collins to Fox Smith. Aparicio sends it back across. Howard is there. Nieto saves it. Alanis sends it back over. And Howard can't quite get it high enough over the net. Quintero ready to check back in and go back to serve. Brown picks it up for Collins. Fox Smith sends it back over into the net by Nieto. 16-13, Refugio leads. Mabry Garza set to serve now for Refugio. Nieto sends it back over. Mabry Garza. A nice dig. Wills gets it back across. Alanis sends it over. Wills. Collins sends it over. Back to Aparicio. And they're going to say she lifted the ball. That was Howard. 16-14. Refugio still leads here in set number 2. Riley Swift will go back to serve for Taft. Swift picks it up for Nieto. Back row Quintero. Back across. It's going to be out. 17-14. Refugio leads. As Carroll set the check back in for Jasmine Howard. Carroll sends it across to the back row. Aparicio. Amaya for Nieto, blocked at the net, and that is well, I don't know. It was blocked at the net, went out of bounds. Let's see what they call here. We're going to play it again. So Carroll waiting for the ball to serve it again. All right, Carroll, here we go. Sends it back over. Aparicio to Amaya, over to Alanis, who sends it back across. Fox Smith sends it back to the back row. Aparicio sets it up for Amaya, over to Nieto. Collins Brown back to Fox Smith. Off of Quintero's hands and out of bounds. 18-14. Carroll sends it back over. Alanis sends it back across. Carroll, Collins, over to Lewis. Sets it up for Nieto to Amaya. Back to Nieto. Sends it over to Carroll. Nice dig. Nieto sends it over. Fox Smith can't quite get to it. Lady Hounds break serve. Pick up the point. They'll take back Juliana Alanis to serve for Taft. And that is out. A little too long by Wills. Nieto sends it back over to Collins. Brown. And that's going to be out. And we're going to get a timeout. We'll take another timeout with them. Stay with us, guys. You're watching Lady Cat Volleyball right here on Refugio Sports Network. Stay with us. Back here at Refugio High School, Lady Cats lead set number 2, 18-17. Taft took the first set 25-15. Juliana Alanis serving for Taft. Ayana Brown sets it up for Fox Smith, who sets it up for Jazalyn Lewis. Alanis is there to pick it up, puts it back in. That's Samaya. And Lady Hounds tied up here in the second set. Alanis sends it back over to Brown. Fox Smith will send it back over to Alanis. Amaya for Nieto, blocked at the net. Nieto gets another shot at it. Carroll with a nice dig. Collins sets it up for Fox Smith, sends it to the back row to Aparicio. Brown sends it back across. And Nieto can't get it higher over the net. Referee will pick up the point. Lakin Casino coming back in the ball game, or into the match. Brady Fox Smith will go back to serve for the Lady Cats. And that is in. That is an ace for Brady Fox Smith. Fox Smith will send it into the net. And Lauren Nieto will go back to serve for Taft, as Mariah Amaya comes back in the ballgame. And that is in. Nice placement by Jalen Lewis. It'll take Sadie Wills back to serve. Amaya sends it back over to Carroll. Fox Smith picks it up for Cancino, sends it back across. And that is in. 22-19, Refugio leads here in the second set. Danica Sanchez coming in the ball game for Amaya. And Will still serving for Refugio. Alanis sends it back over to Carroll. Fox Smith will set it up for Lewis, sends it back across to Alanis. Alanis sends it back over, and that is out. 23-19. Sadie Will still serving for the Lady Cats. Sanchez sends it over. Carroll with a nice dig. Fox Smith sets it up for Cancino, sends it back over. Sanchez sends it back over. The back row, that is Wills. Carroll picks it up for Lewis, sends it back over for Aparicio. Cancino's at the net. Alanis picks it up. Sanchez sends it into the rafters and out of play. Refugio at set number 2 point. Will sends it over. Alanis picks it up. Amaya sends it over to Lake and Cancino. Fox Smith sends it back to Wills from the back row. Sanchez sends it to Cancino. Cancino to Fox Smith, sends it over. Cancino sends it back over to Alanis, to Nieto. And that is Krista Amaya, sends it over, hits the top of the net. He finds the floor, 24-20. Another set point for Refugio. Aparicio will go back to serve as Ayana Brown comes back on the floor for the Lady Cats. Lewis sends it to the back row. Nieto's waiting. Alanis sends it over to Carroll. Fox Smith to Cancino. Swift sends it back over, and that is out. And Refugio wins set number 2. So we'll take another quick break and be right back here for set number 3. You're watching Lady Cat Volleyball right here on the Refugio Sports Network, guys. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Gulf Coast Weed Control specializes in providing commercial and residential herbicide applications throughout the Gulf Coast. Our primary focus is on the oil and gas industry, where we provide herbicidal spraying for wellheads, tank batteries, location pads, and compressor stations. We also provide mowing down right-of-ways to many pipeline and utility companies across Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. Gulf Coast Weed Control proudly supports the Refugio Bobcats.
Back here at Refugio High School, tied up 1 set after Refugio takes the second set 25-20. Refugio will serve set number 3 here. Guys, join us Thursday night live from Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium. First ball game of the year for the JV squad as Cotulla rolls into town. And then join us on Friday night live from Myers Memorial Stadium in Cotulla, Texas, as the Bobcats will travel to take on the Cowboys. Airtime 7 o'clock next Friday, this coming Friday. Pre-game starts at 7:15. Ball game starts at 7:30. Hope you guys can join us if you're not in attendance. Of course, we always welcome and encourage you to attend the games. Bobcats starting their 94th season of football. On the floor for the Lady Cats, Brady Fox-Smith, Allie Johnston, Mabry Garza. In the back row, Sadie Wills, Jazalyn Lewis, Kaylee Collins. Brown's going to come on for Wills. And on the Taft side, we have Amaya, Swift, Aparicio, Nieto, and Alanis. Collins set the serve for Refugio. And that is dug out by Nieto, but nobody else came to help her. Well, let me reset this scoreboard right quick. 1-0, Refugio leads. Swift to send it back over to Fox-Smith. Collins sets it up for Fox-Smith, who kills it down. Aparicio can't get to it. 2-0, Refugio leads. Collins sends it back over and into the net. 2-1 here in the third set. Krista Amaya will go back to serve for Taft. Hello, Valerie. Thanks for watching, even though you're in the stands over there. Fox-Smith sends it back over to Aparicio. And Alanis into the net. Mabry Garza serving now into the net. 3-2 now, Refugio leads. Angel Quintero will go back to serve for Taft. Swift, nice dig out by Ayana Brown. It's sent back over by Fox-Smith. Wills picks it up for Lewis. Fox-Smith will send it back over. Alanis sends it over to Lewis. Collins sets it up for Fox-Smith. And that's going to be a point to Refugio, as Renee Carroll set the check back in for the Lady Cats. And she will go back to serve. That'll be a point to Refugio, as they say that Taft went into the net. 5-2. Carroll sends it back over. Nice dig out by Aparicio. Nieto sends it back across to Brown. Collins going to set it up for Lewis. Quintero to Amaya, over to Nieto. Brown with a nice dig. Lewis gets it back across. Alanis sends it back over to Brown. Collins is going to set it up for Fox Smith, who sends it back over to Nieto. Brown will set it up for Collins, over to Wills, sends it to the back row, a little long. 5-3 now, Refugio leads. As Mariah Davis comes back on the floor for Aparicio, and Riley Swift will go back to serve for Taft. Lewis blocked at the net, but Wills went under the net. And at 5-4 now, Refugio leads here in the third set. Swift sends it back across to Ayana Brown, Fox Smith. Lewis pushes it over. Davis gets a hands on it, goes right into the net. Six to 4. Cancino coming in for Collins. Fox Smith going back to serve for the Lady Cats. That's a nice dig, nice play at the net by Cancino and Lewis. That's going to be blocked at the net. And Lewis hits the floor pretty hard. That's going to take Juliana Alanis back to serve for Taft. Alanis to Quintero, back across to Carroll on the back row. Fox Smith to Lewis. Lewis into the net. 6-6 now. Alanis will send it back across. Will sends it into the net. And Taft has taken the lead here in the third set. Alanis sends it back across to Brown. Fox Smith over to Cancino. And that's blocked at the net, falls back in. Taft picks up the point. Wills, Fox Smith sends it back across to Aparicio on the back row. Nieto sends it over to Brown. Fox Smith sets it up for Cancino, sends it back across. Aparicio picks it up to Amaya, over to Quintero. Carroll picks this one up. Fox Smith sends it back across. And Nieto can't get it over the net. Lady Cats break serve. 8-7 now, Taft leads. That'll bring up Sadie Wills to serve for Refugio. Nieto sends it over to Cancino. Fox Smith or to Cancino. And they find a hole in the floor. 8-8 now. I'm sorry, 9-7 now. Taft leads. Nieto going back to serve for Taft as Mariah Amaya comes in the ball game. Garza sends it across. That's going to be out. Nieto sends it back over. Carroll sends it up into the stands. And we're going to get a timeout. We'll take another timeout break. We'll be right back. Stay with us, guys.
Renegade Services is the largest independent provider of case toll services in the North American oil and gas market. Renegade operates in all major oil and gas basins in the United States and is industry recognized as the premier case toll completion service provider. Renegade offers professional, experienced personnel with a focus on automated well site services, fit-for-purpose wireline safety equipment, environmental evaluation technology, well integrity evaluation, production services, and plug and abandonment services. All carried out in an efficient and safe manner to produce operational excellence and customer satisfaction. Renegade has local offices and service centers all over the United States. Proud to support the Refugio Bobcats and Lady Cats.
This is the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here at Refugio High School, Lady Hounds lead here in the third set, 11-7. Lauren Nieto serving for Taft. Carroll picks it up for Fox Smith. Garza will send it back across to Amaya, to the other Amaya, back to the other Amaya, and they find a hole in the back corner. That is a point to Taft. Nieto with another point. 13-7, Taft leads. Brown picks it up to Fox Smith. Lewis sends it back across. And we're going to say she lifted it up. 14-7. Another point by Lady Hounds. Off of Carroll's hands. Nieto send it back over to Brown. Fox Smith picks it up from Mabry Garza, who sends it back over to Aparicio. Garza sends it back over. Aparicio will set it up for Alanis, who sends it back across. Carroll with a dig. Cancino will send it down to Aparicio. Amaya will send it back across. And communication got Refugio again. 16-7. That's going to be out of play. Allie Johnston coming back in the ball game now for Renee Carroll as Gisela Lewis will go back to serve for the Lady Cats. Nobody wanted that one. 17-8. Josette Aparicio will go back to serve, but before we got a timeout, we'll take another quick break and be right back. Stay with us, guys.
Refugio County Federal Credit Union, founded in 1958, is a federally insured, member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution whose purpose is to promote the financial well-being of its members. We serve the 3 school districts in Refugio County, which include Refugio ISD, Woodsboro ISD, and Ostwell-Tivoli ISD. It's our goal to offer higher rates on savings and lower rates on loans. One of our strengths has always been our care and concern for members and their families. Our whole philosophy of business is based on member service.
Here at Refugio High School, 17-8. Here in the third set, Taft leads. Josette Aparicio serving for Taft. Cancino to Fox Smith over to Mabry Garza, sends it back over. Alanis sends it over to Lewis. Garza to Johnston. Swift blocked at the net by Johnston. Fox Smith will set it up for Cancino. Alanis will send it back across, and that's going to be out. Kaylee Collins checking back in for Lakin Cancino. And we'll take her back to serve. That's off the hands of Aparicio and Alanis. Goes out of bounds. Collins sends it back over. Nieto to Amaya, over to Swift. Back across, blocked at the net. And the referee called 4 hits. Wow. And they're still saying 4 hits. So Referral's going to pick up the point. 17 to 11. As Collins is still serving for Refugio. Garza sends it back to Alanis. Amaya will send it over, and that's going to be out. (17 to 12). Collins still serving, and that is out. That's going to take Krista Amaya back to serve for Taft. Garza sends it back over. Fox Smith sends it back down. Aparicio picks it up. Nieto sets it up for Alanis, sends it back over to Lewis. Collins to Johnston. Over to Amaya, back to Lewis. Collins sends it back over to Amaya. To Mauricio sends it over. Garza sends it back to Amaya, Aparicio. And Amaya will send it back across. Lewis digs it out. Johnston sends it over to Amaya. The other Amaya sends it across, and they're going to say Brown lifted it up. 19-12. As Quintero will come back in the game for Mariah Amaya, and she will go back to serve. Quintero sends it back across. Fox Smith. Collins didn't need to send it back over. Fell right in play. 19-13. Garza goes back to serve for Refugio. Left-handed, Fox Smith sends it back across. And picks up the kill. Alanis sends it back over. Lewis is there. Collins to Fox Smith. Kills it into the net. 20-14. Taft leads here in set number 3. Riley Swift will go back to serve now for Taft. And that's going to go into the net. 20-15 now. Taft leads. As Renee Carroll checks back in. And she will go back to serve. It's the top of the net, bounces over. Alanis picks it up, sends it back across. Collins over to Lewis, back row. Aparicio's there. Amaya to Nieto to the back row. Carroll's there. Collins is going to pick it up, sends it over to Wills. Amaya to Nieto. Collins picks it up. Brown sets it up for Fox Smith. Sends it back across. That is in. That's another kill for Fox Smith. Carroll sends it back over to Aparicio. Nieto into the net. Carroll sends it back over to Aparicio. Amaya sends it back across to Brown. Brown sets it up for Collins over to Lewis. Fox Smith with another kill. Picked up by Amaya. Alanis will send it back across. And that's off of Wills' hands and backwards. They have to pick up another point. 21-17 now. Juliana Alanis for Taft goes back to serve. Carroll picks it up for Wills. Fox Smith sends it back across to Amaya. Quintero will send it to the back row. Carroll's there waiting for her. Wills sends it over back to Quintero. Amaya to Nieto sends it over. Carroll's waiting. Fox Smith will send it back across to the back row to Quintero. Amaya picks it up. Nieto finds the spot on the floor. That's in. 22-17. Alanis will send it back over. Wills will send it across. Amaya's there to pick it up. Quintero back to Amaya. Lewis sends it down to Quintero. Nieto with a kill. That's in again. Same spot. 23-17 now. Alanis sends it back over. Brown sends it up to Fox Smith, over to Lewis, who sends it back across to Nieto. Amaya is going to send it over to Nieto. And it's going to be hit backwards by Quintero. It'll be a point for Refugio. And Cancino is going to check in for Kaylee Collins. Fox Smith goes back to serve. Nieto sends it over to Brown. Brown sets it up for Fox Smith, sets it up for Wills. Wills hits a little too hard, out of play. And Taft is at set point here in set number 3. Lauren Nieto back to serve for the Lady Hounds. Lewis, Fox Smith back to Lewis. Sends it over. Alanis picks it up for Amaya. Back to Mariah. Amaya hits it long. Frail break serve. Garza checking back in for Brown as Sadie Wills goes back to serve. Aparicio to Amaya. Fox Smith picks it up. Gives it to Collins. Over to Cancino. Back across. Alanis picks it up. Back to Amaya. Back to Alanis. Fox Smith picks it up. Carroll sets it up for Garza. Free ball over the net. Alanis. And Amaya sends it into the net. 24-20. Taft still leads. Another set point. Wills sends it across. Alanis picks it up. Amaya. Lewis is there with a block. Aparicio sends it back across. Lewis sends it back over to Nieto. Aparicio sends it over to Carroll. Blocked at the net by two kids. Alanis to send it back over to Fox Smith. Carroll picks it up for Lewis. Lewis sends it back across to Amaya. Aparicio sends it to Nieto. Fox Smith picks it up for Carroll. Cancino will slam it down. Nieto picks it up. Alanis will send it back across to Lewis. Fox Smith sets it up for Garza. Nice dig by Alanis. Sends it back across. Aparicio will send it over to Lewis. Fox Smith will set it up for Cancino. And that is into the net by Amaya. And the Lady Cats will pick up the point. And we got a timeout by Taft. And we'll take a quick break and be right back, guys. Stay with us. You're watching Lady Cat Volleyball right here on the Refugio Sports Network. Stay with us.
This is the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here at Refugio High School, Taft leads 24-21 here in the third set. And Sadie Wills back serving for Refugio. Trying to get back in the game here. Carroll sets it up for Fox Smith, who sets it up for Lewis, sends it back across to Aparicio. Amaya to Nieto from the back row. Cancino sends it back across to Nieto. Amaya over to Carroll. Fox Smith back over to Nieto. Back to Amaya over to Alanis. Fox Smith sets it up. Cancino sends it back across. And that is out. And the Lady Hounds win set number 3. And we're going to take another quick break and be right back. Stay with us, guys. We'll be right back.
The Refugio ISD Education Foundation has been supporting teachers, students, and administrators in the district for the past 4 years. At the beginning of this school year, the Education Foundation awarded $51,397 to teachers for materials and equipment for their classrooms and field trips for students. In the past 3 years, the foundation has awarded over $152,000 to support innovative teaching and learning. We are so excited to announce a new giving campaign called Friends of the Foundation. This is a way for alumni, friends of the district, and the community to donate each month through an automated bank draft process. Whether you are able to give $10 a month or $100 a month, it will make a huge difference for the students and teachers in Refugio ISD. Please go to the Refugio ISD Education Foundation website or Facebook page and see how you can help support the students and teachers of Refugio ISD.
Aztec Ford is proud to serve the Goliad area with a variety of vehicles and superior service. With one of the largest inventories of new and pre-owned vehicles, our team will make your car buying experience not only an easy one, but an enjoyable one as well. You won't find pushy salespeople, pressure, or evasive pricing. We make great efforts to ensure our customers receive top-notch quality service from our friendly and knowledgeable team. We are here to help you find the right vehicle for you. Visit Aztec Ford in Goliad today.
Back here at Refugio High School, Taft takes a 2-set-to-1 lead after winning the third set, 25-21. They also won the first set, 25-15. Refugio taking the second set, 25-20. On the floor for Taft, we have Nieto, Davis, Swift, Alanis, Krista Amaya, and Mariah Amaya. And it looks like Aparicio getting ready to come on the floor for Davis. For Refugio, we have Lakin Casino, Mabry Garza, Allie Johnston, Gisela Lewis, Sadie Wills, Brady Fox-Smith, and here comes Ayana Brown will take the place of Sadie Wills on the floor. And Taft should start set number 4 with the ball. It's going to be Krista Amaya going back to serve for Taft. And set number 4 is underway. Johnston sends it over to Amaya. Nieto picks it up, back to Krista Amaya to send it back across. And this will be out of play. Taft picks up the first point, set number 4. Amaya sends it back over. Lewis is waiting for it. Fox-Smith sets it up for Mabry Garza, sends it back across. Alanis can't get it in the air. Lady Cats score the point, 1-1. Kaylee Collins checking in for Cancino, and she'll go back to serve. And that is into the net. Angel Quintero will go back to serve for Taft. Sends it across. Fox-Smith sets it up for Collins. Back over to Fox-Smith. Sends it back over. Blocked at the net. Nieto will send it across to Brown. Collins back to Fox-Smith. Blocked at the net again. Garza sends it across this time. Aparicio picks it up. Amaya over to Nieto. Sends it back over. Finds a hole. And scores the point. Quintero sends it over. Brown with a nice dig. Collins sends it over to Lewis. Lewis sends it back across. Nieto with a kill. Lewis is there though. Fox-Smith over to Collins. Sends it back over. And this is going to be a point to the Lady Cats. 3-2. Taft leads. Garza going back to serve for Refugio. And that is out. As Ayana Brown comes back on the floor for Mabry Garza. Davis comes back on the floor for Aparicio. And Riley Swift will go back to serve for Taft. Fox Smith sends it back over. Nieto picks it up. Amaya back to Nieto. Nieto with the kill and the point. Swift sends it back over. Brown to Collins. Fox Smith will send it back down. Nieto's free ball over. It's out. 5-3 now. Taft leads. As Carroll will come in to serve for Refugio. Aparicio to the coach. And that doesn't count. 5-4 now. Taft leads. Carroll sends it back over, and that is out. 6-4 now. As Juliana Alanis goes back to serve for Taft. Nieto with a kill. Brown gets a hand on it. It goes out of bounds, though. 7-4, Taft leads. Alanis will send it back across. Brown picks it up for Fox Smith. Over to Lewis. Lewis sends it over to Aparicio. Maya picks up to Nieto. And Brown will get it back across. Davis sets it up for Amaya. Over to Nieto again. Brown will pick it up again. Collins over to Fox Smith. And that hits Quintero, and it goes south. 7-5 now. Taft leads as Cancino's checking back in. For Collins, Fox Smith will go back to serve. Aparicio into the net. 7-6 now. Fox Smith sends it back over. It's the top of the net. Alanis picks it up. Nieto sends it back across to Carroll. Quintero sets it up. For Amaya over to Nieto again. Cancino gets a hand on it. But they're going to say it didn't. They say she lifted it up. Taft will pick up the point. Nieto will send it back over to Brown. Fox Smith to Cancino, back across to Nieto. Amaya back to Alanis, sends it back across. Wills with a kill, that's in. Garza checking back in for Brown. Sadie Wheels going back to serve for Refugio. Alanis sends it back across. Wheels is there for the dig. Cancino sends it over. Finds a hole. 8-8. Nice play by Cancino. Placing it where nobody was. Wheels will send it back across. Aparicio picks it up for Amaya. Over to Mariah Amaya. It was blocked at the net, but nobody was there to pick it up. As Brown comes back on for Sadie Wills. Swift comes on for Davis as Aparicio go back to serve for Taft. And that is out, so the Lady Cats will pick up the point. Tie it up here in the fourth set. It'll take Gisela Lewis back to serve. It'll bring Allie Johnson in the game. Renee Carroll will have a seat. Fox Smith sends it to the back row. Nieto's waiting. Amaya sends it over to Fox Smith. Cancino sends it back to Aparicio. Maya sends it over to Swift. Swift sends it over. And Johnson gets it back across. Swift kills it down off of Fox Smith's hands. 10-9 now. Taft leads. As Krista Amaya will go back to serve. That is in. Nope, they're going to give the point to Taft as Lady Cats were in the net. Amaya sends it back across. Brown picks it up for Fox Smith. Johnston sends it into the net. 12-9. Lady Hounds lead. Alanis will send it back over to Lewis. Picks it up for Fox Smith. Cancino sends it back to the back row. Nieto's waiting. Alanis blocked at the net. Nobody home there to pick it up. 13-9. Taft leads. Alanis blocked at the net. Cancino's waiting for it. Fox Smith sets it up for Cancino. Sends it back over to Alanis. Amaya back to Alanis. Blocked at the net. They're going to say she hit it 4 times. I don't know. That'll bring Collins back in to serve. That's blocked at the net. And they're going to say Johnston put her arm over the net. Now they're going to say Taft was inside the net, under the net, and give Refugio the point. My goodness. Collins sends it, hits the top of the net, bounces in. That's a point. That is an ace for Collins. Collins sends it back over. Swift sends it back to Lewis, who's there waiting on it. Garza sends it across. Swift with a kill. Everybody froze. 14-12, Taft leads. Quintero will go back to serve for Taft. Amaya sets it up for Nieto, sends it back over. Collins tried to get it out of there, but it hits the floor. 15-12. Quintero sends it back over, and that is an ace. Quintero sends it back over. Brown picks it up for Collins. Fox Smith will send it back across the net. Nieto sets it up for Amaya. Amaya gets it back over. Fox Smith over to Johnston. Quintero picks it up for Amaya. Back over to Nieto. Fox Smith picks it up. Over to Garza. Garza sends it back across. Collins picks it up for Brown. Fox Smith sends it out of play. 17-12. Solomon coming on the floor for Brady Fox Smith. Gets a well-deserved rest. And we're going to get a timeout. So we'll take a quick break. Be right back. Stay with us, guys. Watching Lady Cat Volleyball right here on Refugio Sports Network. Be right back.
Renegade Services is the largest independent provider of case toll services in the North American oil and gas market. Renegade operates in all major oil and gas basins in the United States and is industry recognized as the premier case toll completion service provider. Renegade offers professional, experienced personnel with a focus on automated well site services, fit-for-purpose wireline safety equipment, environmental evaluation technology, well integrity evaluation, production services, and plug and abandonment services. All carried out in an efficient and safe manner to produce operational excellence and customer satisfaction. Renegade has local offices and service centers all over the United States. Proud to support the Refugio Bobcats and Lady Cats.
17-12 here in set number 4. Lady Hounds lead. They're leading 2-1. Lady Cats need to win this set. Angel Quintero serving for Taft. Lewis over to Collins, sets it up for Garza, who sends it back across. Quintero to Amaya, over to Alanis. To the back row, Lewis is waiting. Back to Garza. Nieto's going to send it down. Brown's waiting for it. Collins over to Solomon. Solomon sends it back down to Amaya. Quintero will set it up for Amaya. Sends it back across. And Taft will pick up the point. They're saying Johnston went into the net. 18-12 now. Lewis Collins over to Solomon, sends it back across. Amaya picks it up and sends it over. Nieto sends it back across to Lewis. Collins sets it up for Johnston, who sends it over. And it's going to go off of Quintero's hand and out of bounds. And that'll take Mabry Garza to serve. Wheels is coming back in the ball game for Brown. Nieto sends it back across to Garza. Collins over to Wheels. And Quintero tries to get to it. Can't quite get there. 18-14. Garza sends it back across. Quintero over to Amaya. Nieto will send it back to Lewis. Collins sends it into the net. Johnson didn't really have a chance at that one. 19-14. As Brown comes back on the floor for Garza. Riley Swift will go back to serve for Taft. Brown picks it up for Collins. Lewis sends it back across. Quintero with a nice send over. Nieto sends it back to Lewis. Collins to Solomon. That is out of play. 20-14. Taft leads. Johnston blocked at the net by Davis and Nieto. Point to the Lady Hound, 21-14. Swift sends it over to Lewis. Collins picks it up for Wills, who sends it back over. Alanis picks it up. Nieto sends it to the back row. Solomon sends it over. Quintero, Nieto will slam it back down. Will saves it back to Lewis. Collins will get it across. Johnston there at the net blocking it. Will sends it into the net. 22-14. Taft leads. Fox-Smith coming back in the game for Cassidy Solomon. Swift still serving for Taft. Swift sends it across. Lewis picks it up, gives it to Collins. Fox-Smith sends it over. Nieto will send it back to Lewis. Collins back to Fox-Smith. Quintero sets it up for Alanis, sends it back over to Brown. Collins will set it up for Fox-Smith, who sends it back over to Quintero, to Amaya. And over to Nieto, and that's going to be out of play. So Lady Cats break serve. 22-15, Taft leads. Renee Carroll coming in the ball game. She will go back to serve. Aparicio picks it up for Amaya over to Alanis. It's going to be blocked. Nice play by Sadie Wills, but it goes out of play. That is sacrifice your body. That'll take Alanis back to serve. 23-15, Taft leads. Brown sets it up for Fox-Smith, sets it back up for Brown. Nieto with a kill. Carroll's there for it though. Collins sets it up for Fox-Smith, sends it back across. Finds a spot on the floor. 23-16. Lady Cats not going to go away easy. That'll bring up Brady Fox-Smith to serve as Cancino comes in for Collins. And that is out of play off of Quintero's hands, 23-17. Alanis sets it up for Amaya over to Nieto. Back across the wheels. Carroll sets it up for Lewis, sends it back over. Quintero to Amaya to Nieto. And that is a point. And we are at match point for the Lady Hounds as Lauren Nieto picks up that point. Now she's going to go back to serve. That's Mariah Amaya comes back on the floor. Nieto sends it over. Lewis sets it up. Cancino sends it over. Amaya. Wills is there to save it. Amaya. And we're going to say It's going to hit her in two hands. It looked like she lifted it up. And that's the ball game. Taft Lady Hounds defeat Refugio 3-1. Guys, we'll be back on the air on Thursday night from Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium for JV football. We hope to see you guys then. Have a great night, guys. From Refugio High School, I'm Ryan Lenny. We will see you Thursday night.